I wish I were hunting when the wild dogs are running and the rabbits and the pheasants and the hares. Or searching for a fox amid the ferns and the rocks, and I wouldn't give you tuppence on my cares. On a fine summer's morning when the dew is on the grass and the mist lies soft upon the hill, I go ramble through the bog just myself and the dog and go fishing in the river by the mill. I wish I were hunting where the wild dogs are running and the rabbits and the pheasants and the hares. Or searching for a fox amid the ferns and the rocks, and I wouldn't give you tuppence on my cares. Now there's trout in the river and there's salmon there as well, and sometimes long slippy eels, and the meadows are ringing with the sweet larks singing and the people that are working in the fields. I wish I were hunting where the wild dogs are running and the rabbits and the pheasants and the hares. Or searching for a fox amid the ferns and the rocks, and I wouldn't give you tuppence for my cares. In the merry month of June when the roses are in bloom and the dusk falls upon the slen, you may walk a mile or so if you know where to go. You may find them making poaching in the glen. I wish I were hunting where the wild dogs are running and the rabbits and the pheasants and the hares. Or searching for a fox amid the ferns and the rocks, and I wouldn't give you tuppence for me cares. In the month of October when the weather turns cold and the yellow water stumbles on the ground, there are bright window lights burn their holes in the night and the sweet music ringing all around. I wish I were hunting where the wild dogs are running and the rabbits and the pheasants and the hares. Or searching for a fox amid the ferns and the rocks, and I wouldn't give you tuppence for me cares. Well